What's up guys, it's Uchiha here and I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto, the Prodigy of the Three Clans, and yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, I would like to give shout out to Jimmy de Estais. I hope I said your name right and not butchered it off. He gave me a whole paragraph of his own idea and I tried to follow it in suit. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And shout out to you my guy for suggesting such an awesome and cool ass idea. And Spidey, I know you have been commenting a lot. I am sorry for putting off your ideas. It is just that half of your ideas are right, but other half just doesn't make even any sense. I mean, you want me at one point to make Naruto the god of skies and all. I can make that happen. But you want me at the same time for him to be disguised as Minato and married to Kushina and Mikoto. I mean, how does that even work out? I mean, what's the point of the story? Then he will give birth to Naruto again and it's just a loop and loop again and again and again. That doesn't work out, my guy. I will make your ideas, but only if they make sense. I'm sorry if it sounds rude or anything, it's just that some of the ideas just don't make sense. And you know, it got me my head scratching a lot and I was quite worried about it. But thanks to some of you other guys who have been giving me some cool ideas, I was able to make my own ideas as well as your ideas. And I hope you enjoy it. Aside from that, I don't mean to hurt and harm anyone's feelings. Everyone has their own, set of skills and their own mindset regarding an idea, but others cannot just see it like that, including me, myself. As some of my ideas can be seen through your eyes like they're trash, and some of your ideas can be not liked by me. I mean, it is the harsh reality there, but I hope you understand. I just don't mean to hurt anyone. I'm going to say this again. If anyone is hurt, I am sorry, especially you Spidey, because I mentioned your name. So yeah, I hope you don't mind, and please continue to suggest your ideas. I will try to, correct them if I see fit, and let you know even before the beginning of the story. Anyways, as for Jimmy, thank you for suggesting me this idea, man. Huge thanks to you for even leaving a huge plot there for me to, just work with it. Thanks a lot. And aside from that, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins with a tale of two lovers, both from different worlds as well as lives altogether. One was from the, merchant clan known as Namikaze clan, while the other one was from a more prominent clan, the Hyuga clan. She was the sister of the clan head at the time, and he was just a normal merchant son. Both of them met and fell in love. One thing led to another, and soon their son was born. But their happiness came to an end, unfortunately, when the Second Great Shinobi War broke out. At the time, the sister's father, as well as brother, at her deathbed, vowed to her that they will protect their son Minato Hyuga Namikaze. As Minato, the council pushed the family to label him and turn him into a slave as their own second branch, but the father and son were both prominent on their decision. As the time passed, Minato proved all of them wrong by proving himself to be a much more prodigy than even the Hiyashi and Hizashi siblings, as he then, was given the opportunity to become the Hyuga clan head, but he denied his uncle and said that that was right to his own children, and he, was more than grateful that the family he was given with, as Hizashi and Hiyashi already looked at him like a brother, and they were now more proud that he said these words, although they wanted him to be the leader. As he even requested them to not label Hizashi with the second branch member seal when Hiyashi defeated him in a battle, and he was quite crying that day as well, while Hizashi accepted his fate and became the second branch clan head. As the time passed, Minato fell in love as well, as did his parents, and the Hyuga clan allowed it because it was a Uzumaki woman, as Minato fell in love with Kushina Uzumaki. And after the Great Third Shinobi War, when Minato became the fourth Hokage as well as a great war hero, he was congratulated by his brother-in-arms as well as best friend Fugaku, Shikaku, as well as many others. And time passed. And 9 months later, when Kushina was about to give birth on October 10th, a tragedy struck again. And this time around their son. Well, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, Hyuga, was left orphaned, as on his deathbed. While he sealed the QB inside of his son, Hiyashi and Hisashi arrived, as well as Hiruzen sometimes later. As he looked at Hiyashi and Hisashi with a smile as blood seeped out of his lips, as both of the siblings had tears in his eyes. Minato, please, you have to. There's nothing you can do. Please, just. Mine and Kushina's request is that people may see him as a hero and protect him if that doesn't happen, to ease her worries. I beg of you. You don't have to beg, Minato. After everything you have done, this is the least we can do for you. We promise you that we will adopt him and raise him as our own. And then it was decided, as Hiruzen thought so himself. If Kushina's mind was not at ease even on her death, then who was he to decide the child's fate? It was already decided by his father. He will be given to the Hyuga clan. As an envoy arrived, stopping them in their tracks, Hokage-sama and esteemed Hyuga-sama, the council is awaiting. As the shinobis were quite confused because all of the clan heads were there, or either evacuating the civilians, and all of them were informed and they were gathered there. As when they entered, they saw the civilians and the elders were already situated there. I don't like the sound of this and the looks of this, Hiyashi. Hisashi said, me neither. As Hiyashi was holding the child, while the bodies of their dead fallen heroes are being prepared for burial. As the child entered in Hiyashi's arm, everyone eyed it. As one of the elders then said, so this is the Cubist Jinchuriki? Yes, this is Minato and Kushina's here. But why would they succumb their child to such fate? One of the civilian women asked. Would you do the same for your child? To protect the village? As they fell quiet then. The answer is simple. He could not ask any of you or us for their child to be succumb to such fate. And Kushina didn't want this, to be honest. But Minato had no choice. He had to make a bigger sacrifice. He even sacrificed his own life. And so did Kushina, just to save your skins. So you better watch your mouth and label him as such things if you are thinking of. As they all felt quiet, we will remain neutral for now, for the time being, said Mibuki Haruno, because Kushina Uzumaki was my best friend. And I will respect that. We just wanted to know if the child, he is sane. The QB is sealed away by a seal powered by Shinigami-sama herself. As that eased a lot of people's mind, but one person was more enraged from deep within. It was none other than Danzo Shimura. Because his plans were foiled, he wanted the child for himself, to be his weapon, his lapdog, and a tag dog when needed to be. And now that was taken from him by the damn Yondem Hokage and his peaceful followers. But what if the child loses temper and something like that? It could happen. You of all people know, Danzo, that will not happen. Because the Uzumaki seals, they are the ones that protect these walls. They are the ones who saved us. And this is an Uzumaki seal, the strongest one out there. So you do not need to worry about any of that. As all of the civilians as well as the shinobis were now at peace, while Danzo was more than ready to see it and enraged that his plan was now foiled. As the two elders also denied his side now, because they were given good points and with a lot of potential holding within them. Besides, he's heir to, well, two clans, both the Namikaze as well as the Uzumaki clan, both with big fortunes and a potential Kekigenkai of our own, the Byakugan. What? But yes, it was no secret that Minato was a Hyuga, born from, well, let's just keep that a secret, Hokage-sama. Hisashi said, stopping Hiruzen before he could spill the beans. Alright, I respect that. So, that is more than enough, and these words shall not leave this grounds. These words will remain within this council room and the councilmen. people of the Konoha will be kept in dark for the time being. But Hokage-sama, wouldn't it be best? The people have lost morale, lost a lot of people as well that were close to them and their loved ones. And telling them that the one being that caused this all is sealed within an infant child who is defenseless, what do you think might happen? They will not think, they will act. Give people time enough to heal and then they will become sensible. This is the least I could expect from my people. Hiruzen said, as it was a low blow, but he knew it had to be done. As the civilians then said, with anger a bit in their voice and annoyance, we will do better, Hokage-sama. We will not let our hero's sacrifice go in vain. As after that, the civilians decided to be neutral at the time, and Naruto was adopted by the Hyuga clan. Now we have a time skip of 5 years. Naruto, as Hiyashi and Hisashi saw, was proving to be much more like his father, as well as sometimes like his mother, quite mischievous, because he had taken up a kink as pranking whenever he was bored. And, well, Hisashi's son, Neji, has taken a shine to Naruto as well, as both of them were like glue, as Neji would take on the role of Naruto's Nissan because he was a year older than Naruto, and Hinata would just follow them around for the time being, as she was quite shy and rarely ever talked to both of them. That is until her 6th birthday. Naruto's birthday was 2 months later than Hinata, as Naruto and Neji were enjoying the birthday party, as many of the clan heads were there alongside the 3rd Hokage, as well as the Kumo, people that were there for peace treaty. As Hinata got tired as she left with Ko to her room, as Naruto then saw that Hinata dropped her favorite doll there and went after her, and what he saw next was quite shocking. That Ko was knocked out and the window was open as some people were leaving with Hinata. Due to the panic, his Byakugan activated, and he could see where they were going. Naruto did not know what happened, but he was following them at high speeds that no should be able to achieve, as he was quite eager to save Hinata. After arriving, he noticed that there were a lot of people there, 8 guys to be total, and all of them were Jonin or even Chunins, and he could not defeat them alone. What can I do? What can I do? And then it was decided. Naruto laid out some traps as they were resting, and when they began to leave, Naruto had grounded them in 360 of his vision and all around them with deadly traps, as all of them were knocked out with broken ribs and cracked skulls when they tried to leave, thanks to Naruto's traps that he had laid. As he then went towards Hinata, as he opened the bag. It's alright, Hinata, as Hinata was thrashing there with tears in her eyes, as she opened them to see Naruto with his blonde hair and, wait, Byakugan? She thought, as she was, next thing she knew was Naruto hugging her, to calm her down as Naruto patted her back, to calm her. It's alright, Hinata, I'm here now, you're safe, these men would not hurt you. And suddenly there was rustling in the bushes and the Anbus as well as the Hyugas arrived, as well as the clan head himself, Naruto. Hinata, you're safe. As then, one of the Hyugas, who was quite surprised, showed everyone, the people that were tied down there. Wait, Hiyashi-sama, Hokage-sama, look at that. They saw 8 Jonins and even 1 of 2 Chunins tied down there. Who has done this, Naruto? I just, laid traps because I knew I couldn't beat them on my own. I wanted to save Hinata. You see, I figured it out. Something was wrong when I went to her room. What do you mean, Naruto? She dropped her doll when she got tired and Ko took her to her room in the party. So I followed her suit after telling Neji that something was left behind by Hinata. And when I arrived at her, room, Ko was knocked out there and the window was open. In a panic, I activated somehow my eyes and I saw that far away a man was, taking Hinata in the back who was thrashing. So I had to follow them and they were here. Sir, they are from Kumo, one of the Anbu said. As Hisashi was enraged. As Hisashi stopped him, "No, brother. They might ask us for compensation for killing them. We will take them as prisoners, alive. Because Naruto was able to save them, it is more than enough." As after that, the Yugas left back to their house, and so did the Anbus as well as the Hokage after taking the prisoners with him. As Naruto was called in the main council room where the Yuga council members were seated, alongside with Hisashi and Hisashi. Greetings, esteemed elders, as well as the councilmen. As all of them were proud that Naruto, even though he was a mischievous one and has pranked them on occasions, he was respectful to his elders. "You have done us a great deed, boy, by saving our new clan head. Demand what you want to." Nothing? As they were quite surprised. They knew if given the chance, each and every Yuga, even a 2-year-old, will demand for something. But Naruto, a 6, soon to be turned 7, did not demand anything. "You will not want anything, Naruto?" "No, I couldn't ask for anything more. I have a family and fine teachers to teach me. That is more than enough. And I do get my, budget monthly and pocket money, so I'm good to go. Although I'd like if I could visit ramen, stand more. Because, I'm not allowed to visit it." "That is the only thing that is not allowed, Naruto," said Hitomi Yuga, wife of Hisashi Yuga. "I know, Hitomi Bachan. Oh well, I guess that solves it, right? I don't want anything." "But boy, you have awoken the Byakugan, and I think you should learn it properly from both of them. And we will give you a gift of our own. For we will not, label you with the seal. That is the gift we can give you if you do not ask for anything. I guess, thank you." As Naruto then said, "Oh yeah, can I request something? I mean, if I can transfer my gift." "And who would you transfer it to?" "Neji Nisan. He's quite scared of the seal, so if..." "No. I'm sorry, my boy, but that is out of the line and question." "I'm sorry," Naruto said, "because Neji is sealed already." "What?" Naruto said with wide eyes, as Hisashi looked down. Who did this?" "It is not to be decided and not of your concern, boy. Please, leave now. Because your gift has been given as well as your freedom." As Naruto left, quite shocked, as he did not think. After leaving the room, he dashed towards Neji's room, as he saw that Neji was crying, looking in the mirror, as he has woken up. "Naruto? No, Neji Nisan. What have they..." As Naruto hugged Neji, who was crying now. "They sealed me, Naruto. They gave me this accursed seal. Nisan, they gave me a gift." Naruto said, "I know it is not the right time, but they told me they won't give me a seal." "That is good, Naruto. What do you mean?" "I wanted that gift for you." "What?" "You told me that you were scared of the seal, so I wanted it to be given to you. But it is already too late." "It's alright, Naruto," Neji said, becoming quite strong and a big brother-like as he patted Naruto on the shoulder, as he smiled. "I'm fine with it, I guess. I'll cope." "Really? You'll be fine?" "I'll try to be." And Neji, true to his words, tried to be fine, and sooner or later it did not bother him that he had the seal like his father. And he was just okay with it. As for Naruto, Neji and Hinata, they did spar. While they were sparring, we go towards the council room where the Raikage of Kumo was seated. As he had now currently an annoyed look on his face, as in front of him was Hiruzen Sarutobi and his men, who were tied down, beaten quite badly, and by a trap laid by a 6-year-old. "You all, who gave you the orders? Because I am damn as hell sure only gave you orders to come here and only sign peace treaty. The council." "Why would they give you the orders?" said Sarutobi, as A nodded. "They wanted the Yuga bloodline there." "You damn idiots," Same as my father. We do not need any bloodline. We are already strong enough. If we need anything is more sensible shinobi who can become their own legends like Minato no Mikaze and many others from Konoha. You want to compete against them? Be better. Don't try to cheat your way in. As for you, you are all hereby declared non-shinobi by Kumo, and you'll be sent to blood prison for 10 years straight. But Raikage-sama, you are patriot to your nation? No. You betrayed the leader and your nation by following those corrupt people. They will be hanged. I'm being merciful to you because you thought of it as a duty. In line. But a duty for the corrupt people. Not for the village, not for me. That is why I'm being lenient. We accept, said the leader of the group. Good. At least some of you have the guts to accept their punishment. And like the rest of you, who are being now scrawny cats when they are caught, as they were taken away. Once again, I apologize deeply for what has happened, Hokage-sama. I did not expect this to happen. As the meeting was taking place, we see Naruto, who was, well, after done the whole ordeal with training, set free, as he usually visited his Gigi, who was none other than Hiruzen Sarutobi, in his office, as Naruto knocked on the door. As the meeting came to a halt, as Hiruzen asked, "Who is it?" "Naruto." "Ah, Naruto, my boy, you can come in." As he was persistent on meeting the boy, who subdued his shinobis, who were, well, jonin of the best caliber. As he saw Naruto, his eyes widened, as he looked at Hiruzen in the eyes for answers, as he got his, as he smirked. What could I expect more from his son? I'm sorry? "Ah, Naruto, my boy. Meet Raikage, Ei-sama, from Kumogakure. Hey, it is nice to meet you, Raikage-sama." The pleasure is all mine, Naruto. You did fine job, my boy, and I do apologize for all the misconvenience that you have to deal with at the behalf of my full shinobis. They're not mine shinobis anymore and not loyal to Kumo. They have been sent to blood prison for 10 years for their punishment. As for those who have ordered them, I already found them out, and they will be punished severely when I return. And you have saved us a lot of trouble, boy. And that is to go into a war against one another, because of if something would have happened, the council would have pushed for war. But now I have enough evidence to shove them out of their seats and bring new people in. New people who want nothing more than betterment of my village and my homeland. It was pleasure to help you, Raikage-sama. So, I would like to give you a gift of a sword. Ask anything would you like. I'm good. Wait, what? Yes, I'm good. I don't actually need anything. I was only protecting, well, my family, and that is all that matters to me at the time. Naruto said with a silly smile on his face, as he was quite proud of Minato's son for the time being. Well, I'm sure as hell that your parents are proud, and because I know for one that I am, if I had a son like you. Don't worry, child, I will prepare a gift for you soon. As he stood up and was about to leave, as he turned around, I will send you a letter soon, before I leave. You have to read it thoroughly and reply to me within 10 days. I hope that is fine, old man. I'm not that old, but I guess I'll do so, said Hiruzen with a smile on his face, knowing well that the young man in front of him had made sensible choices, much more sensible, so his father. As left, with a fond memory of Naruto. As after that, we see that Hiruzen turned towards Naruto. What is it, my boy? Gigi, you promised me that you will allow me to read the next steps of Rasengan. Wait, you already completed the balloon step? Yeah, it won't pop now and I can rotate the water from within. So that's 2 steps done. Yup, alright. Well, the next step is, I don't know how to do it, but I know someone who can. Inu, as a shinobi with an Inu mask dropped down. It was an Anbu shinobi. Hi, Hokage-sama. Teach Naruto over here the next step of Rasengan. Hi. Take him to the training field, alright? Hi. As with that, both of them disappeared via Sunshin. As Hiruzen turned towards the village. As he remembered what happened last night, and he had a fond smile on his face. Flashback. Last night in the council meeting, before Raikage arrived. The meeting was quite heavy, as Yuga clan has been attacked by Kumo, and this could be a declaration of war, if anything, from Konoha. And Danzo was pushing for it, and so were one of the elders, Homura, while Koharu was trying to defuse both of them, and Hiruzen, who was, well, getting the edge of his scale, as Yashiden said. My family is fine, and I do not wish for revenge, because we have somewhat achieved peace, and this is what Minato would have wanted. Besides, Naruto was the one who saved and subdued, well, all of them. How is that possible? Asked none other than Mabuki Haruno. Was he okay? He was okay, Mabuki. The thing is that Naruto was able to activate his Byakugan, and he was able to use Chunin level of speed. Surprisingly. Well, that is what you get with Minato's intelligence and Kushina Uzumaki's genes combined, said Koharu, as everyone nodded. So, I still suggest, said Danzo, breaking the ice as everyone fell into silence. No, Danzo, we know what you suggest. Your route onward division is already scrapped out, and you will not put Naruto under such training. You hear me? We do not want an emotionless child in our, well, shinobi sectors, because it is hard to deal with, and we may not know how the QB will influence him if he becomes emotionless. But with emotions, I know what happened with Kushina. She was enraged and QB, well, fueled her enragement, but Naruto is a sensible boy. He's more like his father most of the times. See, that is the problem, Hiruzen, most of the times. What would you do, Danzo, if your parents do not speak of them lightly? See, even you, who is said to be the most sensible warhead, become enraged. Nobody can take that kind of, well, insult. So, it is in human nature to become angry, as everyone nodded and agreed as Danzo seated. End of the questions and answers over here, Danzo. What Naruto did was a great deed to the village, and we all respect that. Isn't that right, everyone? As everyone nodded. As from then on, the civilians were hoping in the good lights of Naruto that he may be who they want him to be, who his parents want him to be, and not what they have thought of him, what Danzo wanted him to be. A demon. As Danzo was now gritting his teeth. Damn it all. As this was going on, we see Fugaku Uchiha going home, as he saw his son, Itachi Uchiha, as well as Sasuke Uchiha. Now Sasuke Uchiha was born right 1 week after Naruto Uzumaki was born. And, well, he thought that, like his friend, his child too would be a prodigy, but it did not happen. Sasuke was not a prodigy. It was quite a hard thing to deal with, because Mikoto was a prodigy, he himself was some sort of prodigy, and so was Itachi. He was the odd one out, the black sheep of the family, who was just normal. Mikoto didn't, well, thought much of it, and neither did Itachi, but Fugaku, he pushed, well, Sasuke, but he was quite lenient. Well, what happened, father? Interesting news I heard. You see, Naruto, as Sasuke looked down, as he saw it, he defeated 7 Jonins and 1 Chunin, all from Kumo. Oh, it was him who laid the traps. It was quite genius of him to do so. Well, I'm sure as hell proud of that child. He is quite like his father when time needs to be, and surprisingly he has awoken the Byakugan as well. Really? This early on? Yes. Huh, he kinda beat my record as well. And not only that, he has completed 8 books on seals, and he's aiming toward becoming a seal master as well. Shirasama is aiding his knowledge as well as development in the Seal Master department. Well, you know how. It is Shirasama after all, said Mikoto, as the family was laughing while Sasuke was, well, developing some sort of infatuation with Naruto, as well as some sort of agenda against him. His family's love was given to him unconditionally, while he, their son, was not given such right. Sasuke-kun, everything is fine? As Sasuke gave a smile to his mother. Yes, everything is fine, Mom. Everything is fine. Nothing is, well, fine, he thought, and muttered the last words under his breath, as Itachi saw his face look, and at the night time, we see the two brothers together, at the rooftop of their house. Sasuke, whenever we are talking about Naruto, why is your face, well, shows expression like full of sadness and regret? I don't know what you're talking about. I have seen it. Why do you feel angry so much and feel sorrow at the same time? It's just that I feel sorrow that he's orphaned and all, but I feel sadness that you all give him respect and love unconditionally, while I... Sasuke, everyone has their own potential. You have your own. You do not need to compare with Naruto at any point. We do not compare you. Neither is father, but he is. Listen, Sasuke. Father can be quite dense and says things straightforward, but that is him, showing his love in his own way to us. You see, Naruto is an unfortunate child given with a burden that he has to bear for his whole life, just for our safety alone. And not only that, he's the last one of his clans. But he's only a part of Hyuga. His main clans are Namikaze as well as the Uzumaki. I see. He doesn't have any parents. He is all by himself out there. And we as, well, family friends with his parents have to give him some sort of love and familial, well, love to him, right? As Sasuke nodded. You can be his friend one time and you can train together maybe. When the time comes. I don't know, Nissan. Maybe in the future. As we have a time skip now. Time skip all the way to the academy. It has been 2 years since the academy has begun, and one thing was for certain now. Sasuke Uchiha has discovered that he cannot be friends with Naruto. Nope. Rival? Yes. Friends? Hell no. Naruto may be a nice guy, but he had way too much fangirls. Even more than him. Ino, as well as some senior named Tenten, and that Hyuga girl, Hinata, that he saved. They were his diehards fangirls. As for him, he had fangirls which were civilian, as well as Sakura Haruno, the only civilian and, well, council head child that was there, and she was his fan group's leader. He was quite mad at this as well. He also thought that it made him quite little in front of Naruto's, well, fangirl group. But that was only the beginning of it. There were more fields that he was inferior to Naruto, he thought as, which was Taijutsu, as well as seals, as well as Dojutsu, as well as jutsus in general. Naruto could already do the prize jutsu of the 4th Hokage, the Rasengan, properly. He has learned it through, well, Ananbu as well as Hiruzen Sarutobi himself at the age of 6, while he could only do Katon no Jutsu. And Naruto was developing his own jutsu as well, mastering and perfecting the Rasengan, which was incomplete, as the teachers praised him, as did many others, making Sasuke feel inferior. He was the second best, and Naruto was the first one. Even his own family, in his eyes, said that to his face, even though they told him that they loved him. Sasuke's, well, rivalry was soon turning into hatred for Naruto. Well, Naruto wanted nothing more to be his friend, heck, even thought at one point that they were friends. As some more years skipped, as now was the time for team placement, as Naruto could be seen seated between Ino as well as Hinata, as Hinata was looking at Ino as she was giggling while Ino proclaimed her love for Naruto. Naruto still couldn't believe how he and Ino met. Naruto was, well, visiting one day a flower shop as he saw a blonde girl tending to the flowers. As he asked a lot about the information and the meanings about the flowers a lot, and Naruto chuckled and replied that they were cute, and then he bought two flowers. One was a pretty, well, yellow flower that he gave to Ino, telling her that it represented her hair color, which was quite a beautiful color, and she had beautiful eyes and face. And after that, Naruto left. Unknown to him, that simple gesture had left a huge imprintment on the girl's mind that even Inoichi cursed Naruto for. Naruto has swooned his daughter, heart as well as soul. As after that, no matter what Naruto did, tried to, well, at least politely, Ino wouldn't budge. She was hell-bent on marrying Naruto. So much that her parents, well, were forced to push for it in the council. As that led to one more thing, Naruto was put into the CRA. And finally, the letter of the Raikage made more sense to Hiruzen now. Sooner or later, that boy will be pushed into something that he did not want to. And when the time comes, tell me if it did happen. As Hiruzen cursed, damn it, he predicted that already. You sly young man. As promised, Hiruzen sent him the letter. That it did happen. As we go towards Kumo, as A received the letter from Hiruzen as he chuckled. Yo bro, why you laughing like a fool, you fool? Shut up, B. Where are your manners, man? Who gave you this parasite of rap and shoved it deep in your ass? What do you mean, you fool? I was born with the talent from overseas. You just don't like me because I'm me. Shut up! As he punched him, sending him into the air across the village, while we see A reading the contents of the letter. Well, A, first of all, fuck you for knowing it and not telling me. Second, you guessed right. He was pushed to CRA today. And guess what? I had no choice but to put him into it. Two of them are already set. Hinata Yuga, the girl he saved, the Yuga girl, remember? As well as from Yamanaka clan, Ino Yamanaka. Poor lad. So, who have you chosen for him? As he called for Yuchito-ni. Yuchito? Well, I guess you're getting your wish. Really, Raikage-sama? Yes. So I can get him as my own? Well, there is the problem. As Yuchito-ni frowned, the Jinchurikis of the Two Tails, Nekomata. Kitten, ask him what is the problem. The problem is that, he is pushed into the CRA. What is that? Kitten, the CRA means that he is allowed to marry as much as women as he wants to, or the council wants him to be. But Hiruzen luckily pushed only for 3, and you're the third one. Third one? Who are the first two? The girl, Yuga girl that he saved, as well as a girl from Yamanaka clan. I'm fine by that. As before anyone else could push it, A sent the letter, filling in the slot for Yuchito. And now Naruto, unknown to him, had 3 fiancés. As Naruto felt certain chills all day that day. As his friend Shikamaru said while playing shogi, Oi, Naruto, are you getting cold in a summer day? I don't know, man, I just keep feeling chills running down my spine. What a drag. Don't you think you're over-exaggerating or something? No, I'm not. Maybe I am. You know what, Shikamaru, let's end our session here. I think I'm about to head home. As Naruto, after arriving home, well, was greeting everyone, and they were just smirking and smiling at him and winking at him. You pulled a lot of good deal there, Naruto. Man, every pervert will die to be in your shoes. Okay. Naruto was quite curious what was going on. That is until he saw that Hinata was seated in the main house office, where Hiyashi and Hisashi and Neji were, as Neji gave him the same look. What is going on? Why is everyone giving me the looks that Neji is giving me now? Well, Naruto, sit down, my boy. As after everything was explained to him, Naruto's jaw was hung low. I think you have broken him. Neji said, Oi, Naruto! Naruto! He slapped the back of his head. Ow, that hurts, Nissan! As Neji chuckled, as Naruto pouted. So, well, I don't know. As Naruto looked towards Hinata. What do you think, Hinata-chan? As Hinata blushed and passed out. Oi, is she ill? Should we take him to the doctor? As Hitomi giggled. See, I told you he's like Kushina at one point as well as Minato at some... I agree. He is too wholesome for us to deal with. And what is with Hinata passing out? Well, you know how she gets it. As Hitomi winked as Hiyashi blushed and looked away, while Hisashi chuckled. Well, you know what? Get a room, you two. I'll be leaving. Let's go, Neji. And what about her? She'll be fine. Why don't you take her to her room, Naruto? Due to Naruto taking her to the room, one spy was following them. As Naruto stopped and turned around, nothing was there. He took some more steps, turned around again. Nothing was there. After arriving inside the room, Naruto closed the door, and we see someone peeking through the door as Naruto's brushed open the door. Aha! As someone fell down like a third as a girly ow was heard. That hurts, Nissan. You shouldn't spy around on us like that. As the, stalker pouted. It was none other than Hanabi Hyuga. But I wanted to know. Know what? What were you talking about? Oh, nothing more than that I am in a CRA. What's that? Is it good? Is it tasty? It's not a food, you foodie. Why do you always infatuate things with food? I don't know, said Hanabi. As after that, Naruto then said, Hey, Hanabi, can you do me a favor? What do you want, Naruto-san? Can you look out for Hinata? I gotta go and meet someone. Okay. As Naruto was about to leave the Hyuga compound, or you can say he exited the main gate, he was pounced upon by none other than Ino Yamanaka, who was squealing with delight. Ino-chan, calm down. No, way in hell I'm calming down after that. I'm so happy, Naruto-kun. As Naruto then patted her on the back. Geez, calm down, Ino. As after that, both of them got off as Naruto cleared his clothes. Come on, follow me. As they went towards the Hokage monument as both of them were seated there. Why did you... Duh, you seriously need to ask? She slammed her lips onto his, as Naruto, again passed out. After some time, he woke up laying his head on some soft thing. It was Ino's thighs, as when he woke up, he looked towards Ino. Thanks, Ino-chan. No worries, Naruto-kun. As she giggled. You know you're silly. I love you. As Naruto then said, I like you too. Naruto said as he was blushing up a storm, as his eyes were now spinning around due to the dizziness getting to his head. But he had to say these words. There was no way in hell he would confess, anytime soon to her. That was for sure. As Hinata came out, her Byakugan activated. No way in hell you're going to confess to her, not me. I love you more than her. I love you as well, I guess. As Naruto passed out after saying that. See, you made him pass out, Hinata-chan. As Hinata smiled and smirked. Playing a defenseless little girl as well as a shy little sport helps you. Wait, you are? Yes. Do you think all Hyugas have shyness embedded into them? Well, I do get shy, but that is in front of Naruto only. As for the rest, no, I'm more like my father than you think. I guess you Hyugas are really cunning. Yup, yes we are. As unknown to everyone, Sasuke was watching this as well. Curse you, Naruto! As he went back to his home. Hey, Dad, I want to be in a CRA. As Mikoto's eye twitched. Why? Because I want as many wives as Naruto. As next thing Sasuke saw was the ground as his cheek was flaring with pain. His mother was enraged as Sasuke's anger left his body as now he was scared. Wait, why does he? He's the only child of two clans. Your brother and you are fine. Why do you need a CRA? You will not get a CRA. You hear me? As Sasuke nodded his head faster than he could. Good. Mikoto has been never mad. Not on him. This was the first time Mikoto got this mad. What? She said, looking towards both Itachi and Fugaku who were having their dinner. Nothing, honey. Nothing at all. While these shenanigans were taking place in Konoha, as well as Yujito, who was eager to meet her beloved own Chunin exams, we go towards a hidden cave, deep inside the basements and the underground of Amegakure, where we see some individuals with black cloaks and red clouds, with slashed headbands there. So, Zetsu, Orochimaru, any news? Yes, we have news from Konoha, as well as some other nations nearby. Explain, said a figure with purple eyes with ripples in them. As Orochimaru smirked and said, Konoha, as we know, this year around will host the Chunin exams coming up within a year or so. Is it the exact news? Yes, my sources from within told me. And which gives us the perfect opportunity, since even Eva this time around is supposed to be competing. And we know that Kiri, after the New Age, will also be competing to let it known that it is a nation amongst the elemental nation, and a still strong one. Kuma is obviously is, and so is Suna. So you mean all the villages will be, well, coming to Konoha? Yes, and there is bound to be Jinchurikis amongst them for protection. So this gives us quite a lot to catch at the same time, which can be difficult at the same time, quite easy for us if we do this right. We need plan, a diversion, a big one, and that is where I come in. How so? Asked the leader. You see, I have agenda against Hiruzen Sarutobi, and I have an army of my own experiments ready, which I called the Sound Shinobi. The project village that you asked us to start. It took a lot of funding. Oh, hush you. You know that I got you back more than you what is owed, right? I know. So, what is this diversion? Asked Kakazu. Well, I will be entering and you will be entering as my shinobi's senseis, because you will be henjid into different forms, and we will invade within Konoha and see through all the routes and ins and outs as well. Which will give us all the information we need to infiltrate and get the shinobis that we need. See? But what about the Salmon Tails, which is in Taki? She's a defenseless girl we can get later. Besides, there is no order required, said Zetsu, for the beaches to be sealed inside the Garumazo. That is correct. The Salmon Tails could be left for lost, while we continue on with them. So it is decided. Prepare yourselves, everyone. Within a year or so, we will invade Konoha to get ourselves some 8 bijus. Hi, now disband. And after 1 year, we will meet. And for a year, Akatsuki disbanded. As we go back towards Konoha, Naruto was achieving next speed, experimenting and perfecting, getting to his true potential, but it was still far for enough to reach it there. And one figure was more than particular and curious to see how this person handle his full potential, which was none other than the Kyuubi no Yoko itself, as we see Naruto being pulled inside his own mindscape, as after arriving there, he woke up and found himself deep within submerged in water. As after that, with the help of chakra, Naruto was now standing on it, as in front of him was a huge cage, as 2 red eyes shot open. We meet again, Naruto Uzumaki. Again? What do you... We met when you were born, boy. I was then sealed inside of you. At the time I thought of you as a cursed, cage, nothing else. But now I can see your full potential. You can be molded into a perfect shinobi, and much more stronger one at that. But at what cost? As expected, you're a smart one. But I do not need anything. I am more than safe here than I think I am outside. How so? Naruto asked. Simple. If I leave, I will be more than likely to be hunted down by much more evil people than you, and I do not know how they will use me as they deem fit. Not like I will allow them, but there are many ways to do so. And I fear that, and that is why you come in, being my perfect shield for me to protect myself in. So you just want to use me? Well, I am giving you something in return, and what might that be? You can be dense and stupid sometimes, my chakra boy. I'm willingly allowed to use my chakra to you. And that gives you an incredible energy and power boost. What do you think? A good exchange. All you had to do is remove that seal and give me the access to your chakra network. How can I be sure that you won't attack anyone? You are a seal master, aren't you? So you know. I know many things. And that you will be more than able to handle my chakra, because you have been prepared already. As Naruto then cut him off. So let me get this straight. You want me to use your chakra to protect you against dangers that are outside. What kind of dangers out there except for humankind? I know some of them are literal trash who wants to use some of you, but you are a demon with extreme power, and yet you can be still controlled easily? Am I sealed inside of you or not? Yes, you are. Think, child. With the help of seals and rightful skills, some evil and powerful corrupted people can do a lot of things in the shinobi world, because survival is the most thing that is matter to. Alright, I guess I will accept your offer. Naruto said, I'm putting a lot of trust in you, Kyuubi. Kurama. What? That is my name, Kurama. Kyuubi no Yoko is a title given to me by you all. Alright, Kurama, I am putting a lot of trust in you. So please, you don't need to worry about anything. Just do it. As Naruto broke the seal, as two figures appeared, holding his hands. It was his parents. As Naruto's eyes widened, as Minato was quite confused. Naruto, what are you doing? I'm putting a faith in Kyuubi. That is the most dumbest thing you could do, son, said Kushina. Well, yeah, I know what I'm doing, but I at least need to try it, for everyone's sake. It gives me a huge power boost to protect those who are precious to me, and not only that, well, I gotta protect one more than who? Kyuubi no Yoko herself. From who? Well, it says that there are dangers outside. Yes, there are, Naruto. Madara, forsake. He was the one who caused all of this, and unfortunate over that. What? You never told me that. No one ever did. They don't know, Naruto. We did not have enough time to tell anyone. So he's out there still. Yes. Or someone impersonating with this Sharingan. That is more dangerous, Naruto. Listen, son, if you are ready, only if you are ready, then go out to confront him and try to take him down, because he can be dangerous and be a threat to you and your future children and life. I will try my best, father. I will. As after that, he spent time with his family. When they were gone, the seal was broken. And finally, Naruto and Kyuubi fist bumped as they linked, as huge spike of chakra occurred, as all of the Hyuga clan heads dashed towards, alongside the other clan heads as well as the Hyuga council, as well as Risen Sarutobi and his Anbus, towards Naruto's room, which was on the outskirts of the Hyuga clan compound, as the literal house was shaking. No, the whole village was shaking with such power. As when they entered, they saw Naruto, completely covered in golden chakra. It was Kyuubi's chakra, but calm. It is Kyuubi's chakra, said Hiruzen with wide eyes, but it is calm. Naruto. As Naruto opened his eyes, they were golden with slits. Hey, GD. Like when you look? As they were all quite surprised. Naruto? What have you done? Well, QB and I have been talking. What? Since when? A long time, and we got to a deal. I will use his chakra and break his seal, and he won't harm any one of us, and he accepted. But it is a lost-full deal to him. I said all of them will be protected, including him. Him? There was a masked man that attacked the village that day. The day my parents died. Who told you this, Naruto? Is it my father himself? He left a part of his soul in the seal, as a failsafe alongside my mother's soul. Leave it to me not to surprise you even in his death. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess it is called Uzumaki factor more. You can say that, child. So, what did he say? He was the one who told me. A masked person claiming to be Madara Uchiha with his Sharingan to manipulate the QB. Or, Rogue Uchiha with Madara Sharingan. Both are extremely terrifying. As Fugaku then said, there is no Rogue Uchiha I could remember of. If it is Madara, then it is quite scary. Thinking that he has survived not only the Shodai's while killing him, and the battle against Shodai, but all these years. But why now? He wants something from QB. Something that cannot be good. And that is why QB asked this, for protection against me using his power. But son, what are you going to use it for? Trying to track him down or something? I'm going to learn it to use it properly, Naruto said as his chakra cloak faded away, as he returned back to normal. And for that I might need some help, said a voice as all of them cleared a path. As a huge man with a huge build, with silver hair, tied in a ponytail arrived, wearing green clothes and samurai sandals. Naruto? Yeah, I know. Hey, Rosanin, as Jiraiya face faulted. Oi, damn brat, give me some respect. I just made a cool intro and entry right here. How do you even know about me? Well, it is not that hard, to describe you, because you sent me some perverted books, as well as a lot of fundings, secretly, and Gama-chan, nonetheless. So you figured it out. Well, I did. So, would you like to train with me? It'll only take 6 or 7 months, Naruto, to go to the Toad Mountain and train and finish the Sage Mode. Jiraiya, that is, don't you think too early? It is needed. The Akatsuki, they are beginning to make a move. Right in front of everyone? They all need to know. Sooner or later, a great threat will rise upon us. And I think they will do it sometime around the Chunin exams. Yes, we are hosting a big Chunin exam event this year. Oh no, this can't be good. It isn't. And that is why I need the boy prepared. He can be our ace up in the sleeves. As much as I hate for Naruto to be labeled as such, but it is true. I am sorry, my boy. But I know, JG, what I need to do. I know. No, boy, I'm not sorry about that. I am sorry actually about one more thing. Can you give us some privacy, as all of the shinobis left, as only Hiyashi, Hizashi, Jiraiya, and Hiruzen was left with Naruto. So, see this girl? Who is she? She's quite beautiful, isn't she? Yep, I guess she is. She's your fiancée, as Jiraiya's jaw dropped. Wait, really? He pulled not only 2, but 3? Damn kid. Who knew you were such a player? Well, my mother wasn't happy with this, but I guess I kinda convinced her. And yeah, so did my dad. He was happy with it. I guess it is because of you he turned out to be a quite closet pervert. But I, as sure as hell, will follow my mother's request and my Obachan's and would not become a pervert like you, Naruto said with a scared tone. As all of them turned around to see, much enraged, he told me standing there. You sent him porn magazines? Well, he is a kid. As next thing Jiraiya knew, he was tied to a post as Hitomi was using him as his, taijutsu practice target. As screams of Jiraiya was heard all across the town, as Hiyashi couldn't sleep that night because of the enraged wife of his. Woman is sure as hell scary, and poor Naruto has to deal with 3 of them. 3 of them. As Naruto was getting scared. I'm scared of this marriage all stuff. Well, it is a scary thing indeed. If you push the wrong buttons, that is. As Naruto gulped, I sure as hell pray to Kami I don't. We have a time skip after that. A much bandaged up Jiraiya and Naruto left him on Miyabuku. After arriving there, Naruto signed the Toad contract and became the summoner of Kamakichi as his personal summon. And both Pa and Ma, Fukusaka and Shima, taken a liking and shine to Naruto, and so did Gamabunta. And they trained Naruto much more professionally than Jiraiya. And Jiraiya as well trained hard and finally perfected the Sage mode, and so did Naruto. As after that, it was time for Chunin exams when Naruto returned. He saw that the village was bustling with a lot of people from other side and outside of the village, as he knew what was it for. Amongst them, hidden in sheep's clothing, were the wolves, the Akatsuki, which were hiding in plain sight. As we see two of the Akatsuki members locating and tracing down Naruto. See that? That is our target, Zetsu. We have to get him at all cost. You don't have to tell me that, Orochimaru. We will get him, and you will get that boy as your vessel, as promised. Good, good indeed. As after that, Naruto met with his wives and his soon-to-be new wife, Yuji, and Naruto spent time equally with them, and he was quite fond of Yuji. She was only 2 years older than him. Sasuke was sure as hell jealous as well as mad at Naruto for this. He one-upped him again. And he was perfect sage, and he himself was nothing. As time went by, he and his all friends were gathered there, and Naruto was surprised that he wasn't a part of any team since he was taken as apprentice by Jiraiya. So he was on his own with this one. Naruto was a one-man army since he had an upper hand in all of this. His Nissan was also competing with Tenten and Rock Lee, a funny guy. As we see all of the rookies there, as the other ones as well who were trying to intimidate them. As one guy was more than enough to come face to face. You took it away from me. He was a fat guy with huge build. You should be prepared for that, as Naruto looked at him with rage-filled eyes. Get away from me. She is my wife-to-be, and be respectful to her. She's not like a piece of meat or trophy to you. Okay, as the man pissed in his pants, as Naruto stood there. This was the first time his friends saw Naruto's this side, as Ino and Hinata, as well as Yuji, were blushing up a storm at this proclamation. He said all of his wives were his precious beings, and not some trophy wives. So he won't take shit for none of them, from anyone. As after that, some more time passed, and finally the sensei arrived, and the test begins for Naruto to become a Jonin. Even though he was a sage already, he was more than qualified to become a Jonin. He had to do this test to become one. So he did. He aced the first test alongside many of the others. As for the second, Uncle Mitarashi arrived, and the second test began in the Forest of Death. Naruto had already gotten his seal after entering, the Forest of Death and his scroll that was required, as he was trying to look out for his, friends. And one such team was Sasuke, because Kiba was in it. As he saw that Sasuke was, facing against a strong opponent, which was none other than Orochimaru, soon ought to be, as Naruto intervened and smashed Rasen Shuriken into him, cutting down Orochimaru and sending him flying back. But Orochimaru was able to survive that, as he was laughing like a mad maniac. So you have finally arrived, Naruto-kun. You know me, and I know you. As Naruto had pigments on his eyes, as Orochimaru was surprised. Seems like you're going to be quite troublesome, Naruto-kun. How long can you hold this form? More than enough to take you down. Twice. As Orochimaru then said, then I have to leave then. Or should I? As Zetsu arrived and tied down Naruto. Well, playtime's over, as Sasuke was given the curse mark as Naruto was knocked out unconscious. Run, Naruto said, as Kiba, Sakura had no choice but to run. As Naruto was kidnapped, and so was others. The others were not happy, mainly, two of his wives, because Yuji was nowhere to be seen. And then the Kages figured it out. Their Jinchurikis, they have been taken. Orochimaru has taken them, said the Kages as they were having a private summit there. As Jiraiya was there as well. It's the Akatsuki. I know Anki worked with them at one point, but they are not a good group. They want something with bee juice, to be exact. Naruto told me. But what? It can't be good. No, it cannot be. We have to track them down, and fast. Naruto has a tracking seal on it. That boy did that for me and himself as well, in case we got into trouble. We can track it down. Then we shall march there. Where is that seal? Amegakure. So this is where they have been hiding. And within half an hour, all the shinobis there were assembled and given their duties. And they were all marching towards Amegakure. There was no choice for, Kabuto, who was within, to send news to Orochimaru, because everyone was walking as well as watching each another like hawks, because some of them were spies within them. For Amegakure. As we see Naruto stirring up a wig to see himself tied, as Naruto saw all the Jinchurikis were tied, as the statue hasn't been summoned, as the whole Akatsuki were gathered. As Naruto then looked at all of them. So you all are Jinchurikis like me, huh? Yes, we all are. Mother is scared. Calm down, Gaara. Everything will be fine, said Naruto, because he has met Gaara before, when, Konohamaru and his brother's thing happened. No, I can be calm. I cannot die. I haven't yet proven your existence, and I am sure as hell won't let my friend die out here, any of you. Oh, so kid, said Roshi. I have a plan. They might have chakra suppressant on them, but they'd have forgotten one thing. Naruto picked the lock as he was out, as he picked the lock for everyone. What could I expect less from my husband? As Naruto blushed, as he then noticed, one of us is not here. We are 8, meaning they are about to get another one. As Naruto then said, after taking out the seals from their backs and imprinting some fake ones there, as they all took and put the locks back on, but they were still unattached, as they were still unconscious, as Fu was dropped there next to them. That's all of them. We will begin soon the sealing process. For the time being, we should attend the meeting. It seems the sedative that you gave them is quite well working. Yes, it is. But just what could you expect less from me? As after that, Naruto did the same thing with Fu as she woke up. We have to get out of here. Sneak out of here somehow. There has to be a way. As Naruto summoned a toad, a small one. It was Gamakichi. Gamakichi, be quiet. Before any of this, you have to act as a normal toad and search for a way out. As half an hour passes, as Gamakichi returns, follow me. Good. As all of them, after leaving their cones there, left. Naruto did this because they did not want the Akatsuki to get active or any kind of, suspicious, as they safely left Amegakure outside after half an hour. What should we do now? We should leave stealthily as we can, as Naruto and the rest of them still were leaving. While after 1 hour the Akatsuki were done, and when they returned, they punched one of the Jinchurikis and they poofed into smoke. Shit, we've been had. They have escaped, said one of them, as the whole Akatsuki was now alert. How did this happen? We do not know. Zetsu and you were in charge. Right, Kisame? Yes, we were, but I do not know how did this happen. Enough. Find them, as the leader said enragefully. And we go towards Naruto and the group as they rejoined with the rebellion force that came there. The Alliance force. As they all were marching towards the Akatsuki who were there now. You have been surrounded, Akatsuki. Surrender, and things will end peacefully. And hence the huge battle commenced. The one that was one-sided and the Akatsuki lost. Dreadfully. Dealing with 2 sage, complete ones, as well as a huge amount of army, was too much for them, and they were trampled with. Amegakure was just now a civilian village, nothing more. As for the Akatsuki, some of them were taken back, captured and permanently chakra removed and suppressed, while others who couldn't be saved were killed, such as the immortal beings. Not so immortal anymore. As for Naruto, he was, thanked by each and every leader, even Eva, begrudgingly. And Kurotsuchi was added to the harem. And unfortunately, Hiruzen had to allow that. And Jiraiya was happy for his, godchild. Naruto married four beauties in their own right, a Hyuga princess, as well as a Yamanaka princess. Kurotsuchi is the queen of Iwagakure, and the assassin from Kumo. A perfect fitting story that he could leech money off of. And he did. It was an extreme hit, and Naruto, took a cut in it, as Jiraiya was crying, because it was his story, obviously, so he had every right to do so. And Naruto became a pillar, alongside his wives, of peace amongst the elemental nations for generations to come, and their children will even solidify it more so in the future. As Naruto lived the best life he could after the defeat of Akatsuki with the help of his friends and family. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.